years and 7 months, he is back. He says he's still a little way away from absolute full fitness. He's still got a bit of poundage to lose. Wants Seferi to join him in the centre of the ring, and here he comes.
Gentlemen, you've had your instructions in the dressing room. You know what I expect of you both. Follow my instructions. Defend yourself at all times. Touch the left to the left.
I do believe that Tyson Fury gave him a kiss. I think I've seen it all, Barry. This place tonight is absolutely rammed. Some people said that this wouldn't sell. Wrong. First of 10 rounds, Fury back. All the reports from the gym tell of how sharp he's looked, how fit he's been, how his timing's there. There'll be a fair amount of showmanship, I think.
Look, we want to see, we've seen him on the pads look really sharp, the movement, the hand speed has still been there. We want to see it in action. If he still has that anywhere near that, he's saying he's better than he was. When he was Klitschko. We want to see just glimpses of that. This is the perfect opponent for him. This is not a world-class opponent on the comeback, and so he shouldn't be such a long way off.
The one defeat that Seferi's had was against Manuel Shah, who is a decent heavyweight, but not a real top ranker, but he took in the distance. David Price sitting, watching behind me, commentating for radio. I wonder whether he might want a bit of Fury action before too long.
So you know you're going to get jokes and all sorts of antics with Fury, that's just the way he is. But we want to see some good quality work as well.
Smiling time travellers would say it's like watching Max Baer in there. Massive reach advances, an 85-inch reach and a little alley shuffle. Phil Edwards wants them to get on with it.
Yeah, rightly so. I think, you know, people, as much as all the antics and stuff are fantastic, you know, he's a proper showman, is Fury. People are coming to see a fight. And Seferi, let Tyson have a good jab there from Fury. Let Tyson do the antics. This is the biggest chance of his life here, Seferi. You got to find a way in to reach the target, get behind that, get inside that long jab, and land the left hook in close.
Well, I've watched Seferi on YouTube, of course, and he can punch a bit. That right hand, he's no Sugar Ray Leonard in his movement, but he can punch. Fury wanting him to come and have a fight.
Nothing landing there, even though he did try and mount that attack to his credit there. Seferi. Nothing landing off Fury either.
Oh, nice fast hands right before the bell from Fury. Interesting opener, getting better. I've never ever seen that before.
You need to get out more, John.
Into the second round. Only work as such as it was really came from Tyson Fury. A couple of decent jabs.
Well, it was that last one, that last left-right combination at the end of the round, really. That was all what was landed. That's better. Nice little feint and then throw there from Fury. Just showing some class now.
Plenty of Mickey taking in the opening round, but the crowd do want to see some action from Fury. It's better. He is a switch hitter, Tyson Fury. Fight out of the orthodox or southpaw stance. Right hand Seferi trying to land there. That's his danger punch.
Well, one of his best performances was the second fight with Chisora when he sort of boxed most of his southpaw and really confused Chisora that night.
Bit more Mickey taking from Fury. Stood southpaw, then turned right round and went orthodox, and now takes a right hand.
The problem he has, Seferi, that he's got to reach so high to reach the target, then before he loses a bit of power when it gets up to Tyson's chin. Oh, good from the referee.
He's telling him not to be in conversation with the crowd. Let's just get on with it. He wants to see less horseplay, more action. A few boos from the crowd who are quite happy to see the horseplay.
I think, you know, that's what they're paying for. Tyson's a character, but I think, you know, we still want to see the work. Good right hand there from Fury. It's that little feint that just Seferi don't know what's going on. When Tyson feints like that, he puts himself in a little ball there, Seferi.
Short right hand from Fury. Seferi so far has not landed anything to really command respect, but he's still there. For those who are gambling on the first round stoppage or even the second round stoppage, it looks as though your money's going to be lost. More like it. One round the back of the head, and the referee says cut it out.
You see what's going to happen there every time Fury lands with a decent shot. Seferi is literally just going to hold on.
Some antics out in the crowd, I'm afraid, and Fury looking over the ropes and watching what's going on. Seferi tries to get in there. Well, Fury is distraught underway. A bit more dynamic action in the ring is the best way to sort out any crowd disturbances, and Seferi does get in with a right hand there.
Oh, look at what's he doing there? He's trying to say stay low, Seferi, and then jump into that left hook, but Fury needs to bring that uppercut in now when he jumps off the right hand.
Quick hands from Fury there. Seferi may be smaller, but he's strong. And he's trying to find a way through with that right hand. Older brother Louie is over here as well, Seferi. He's also a boxer, and a half-decent one, apparently.
Fury just needs to keep pumping that jab out all the time. That's all he needs to do. This guy will then, he won't be able to get past, and if he does, he's got to overcommit and jump off his feet, and then you line him up for the right hand.
No knockdown. Pull down on the shoulder, although the count started.
And it's also, when Fury gets anywhere near close to Tyson, good uppercut there from Tyson.
And the right hook to follow it. And did he just stun Seferi for the first time?
Well, when Seferi gets anywhere close, he's looking to grab the waist. That's where you're going to see him, if this fight progresses, you're going to see him go down a lot without taking a punch.
Seferi hugely outweighed. If there is any doubt about this fight, he'll use that weight to maul. And Seferi just trying to hold on for survival's sake.
I don't think he's hurt. Seferi's just getting knocked off balance. All his shots are right on top of the head. And Fury hasn't really landed enough clean yet, Fury, to be let the power tell, or certainly the strength and the size.
all Fury, right, journey back to the world title.
Well, let's hope so, but let's show some flashes of brilliance that he has in his locker. Him being back is a fantastic story, and it's great for British boxing certainly. But now we want to see what he still has or what he's got, or if he's better than he was before, like he's saying. Let's see glimpses of it now before he has a bigger test. Oh, good shot.
Bigger tests will surely come, but that right hand from Seferi found its way through. Fury may be doing a bit of mugging, but he knows it. He felt it. And the referee now tells Fury off for holding and mauling.
That little feint after really working well there for Fury.
Cuts the ring off well for a big man.
Yeah, no, he does. Oh, good shot, good uppercut, left uppercut.
Seferi takes it well though. Still trying to get lucky with that overhand right. He's going to walk into an uppercut though, you sense. Looking for the one bingo punch. It was something like 40-odd to 1 on Tyson Fury. That was the best price you could find anywhere.
Oh, lovely fast hands.
Starting to show his boxing skills now in this 4th round.
Shot there as well, that right hand on the ear there, the Seferi.
And he's starting to absorb a few now, and Fury realises it's going okay. Left hand to the ear just for a moment. Seferi looks as though his ears were buzzed a little bit by it.
He's using that left uppercut quite well, isn't he, Fury? Throws the jab and turns it into an uppercut. Just needs the right hand to follow. He's lifting the head up. Finish him off with that right hand. Oh, good shot again there. Seferi running out of ideas pretty quick.
Oh, it's a solid shot. Seferi sinking back onto the ropes under the weight of that uppercut, and there's a slight smile on Fury's face after an all-crowd would have liked to have seen a knockout, but Seferi felt the power of that uppercut, which spun his head around and didn't want any more.
Which is disappointing, unless he got an injury of some sort, which is what they claim. It's disappointing because he was getting